And what's up, guys? Today we are back in Sonic Speed Simulator, and this time I'm going to be taking you through how to, for free, get boosts and how you can best use them so you can increase your XP and ring gain in Sonic Speed Simulator with these boosts. So, we should obviously start with ways to obtain the boosts. If you're desperate and you have the Robux, you can get 20-minute versions of all boosts inside of the shop for a steep Robux price, which I would never recommend to anyone. You couldn't even do a 20-minute boost after you spent £5 on the game. That is ridiculous, I tell you. Ridiculous. You should not be doing that. So, the first way that you can get free boosts is through codes. These, while limited, are 30-minute boosts, and I believe there's a code for at least each type of boost, which, if you have not unlocked enough of the second method, is a good way to just start you off for maybe like 1 or 2 boosts before you can start getting them the way better way. Though codes, they still have their place. They have their place in maybe an earlier point in the game. Like, for example, I would really recommend using a code boost when you're trying to finish Tails Quest. Tails Quest, the one that's level 150, because while you're still in Lost Valley, that's really difficult. So, on to the second way, and this is through adventures. Every time you claim an adventure, there's slightly random rewards. And there's a chance that in at least one of your adventures, you see I have a 20-minute magnet boost there that I will get from Knuckles when I finish, along with the rest of the rewards. These rewards, one time even from Sonic, I got 5 minutes of every single boost, which is really useful, and you will get them from adventures much more than you will the other 2 methods. This is your main method, though I would recommend, before trying to grind out this method, that you at least have Sonic's and Tails' adventure unlocked. Knuckles' one is insanely useful, but you don't have to have it. Though, before you've unlocked Tails' adventure, I would call it nearly pointless. So, those are the 2 methods to get them, but you may be asking, how can I use them the best? How can I gain as much XP and rings as possible from those boosts? Well, I have separate videos going over both of these things, but for the sake of this video, I will give you a summary, because who wants to have to watch 2 more videos after they've watched this one to try and boost, right? So, for XP and rings, one of the main pieces of advice is to take a very unpredictable route, because XP and rings both take a time to respawn. So, like, imagine, you know, I'm just running around here, but then I want to go back here to grab some more XP and go back to the start. You see, barely anything apart from the ones that I didn't touch has respawned, and they will always take time to respawn. So I think you should always be taking like an unpredictable route, like running over here, say, yeah, then you like jump down to a random area, and just never, and if you're going on a loop, I would recommend never take the same turn twice in a row. That's one big piece of advice. So now, for example, if I go back up here, I don't want to go across that bridge again because there's nothing on there. So I'll just go down this hill, which I've already claimed, but before the start of this video. But you get the point. You should always be taking an unpredictable route to let your things respawn. And obviously, you should always have great chows equipped. If you are more focusing on rings, you should get some ring chows equipped. If you're focusing on XP more, get some solid XP chows equipped. I will go on a separate video about how to obtain most of these chows, but the chows that I just showed, the detective and the sun-kissed chow, they're all obtainable from the spins you get from defeating Dr. Eggman. So those are two crucial things that will 100% affect the amount of XP and rings that you gain while boosting. So always take those 2 into account. Use the advice on how to get boosts that you've seen in this video, and I hope you have a great time boosting and just generally progressing faster in the game by using the boosts. I will see you next time. Goodbye.